Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Running the Bases. I am Michael Garaffa, joined by Ryan Blank and Nick Nath. Welcome, everyone, to my home, which is where we are today. The last time we were here, we had, our best show ever and funniest show
just
ever.
To be honest, all hell broke loose is what happened because Mike was stupid.
It was hilarious, though. It was
comedic gold. I went back and watched that the other day.
I know. The highlights are up on YouTube. They're like 30 minutes of highlights. It's so fun.
That's when you know it's a good show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. The memories will last a lifetime. But we're back here today for our last time together in person until, like a little over a month from now. Because who knows when we're going to be on Blaze? We don't know when Blaze is going to start up. Regardless, we'll probably be doing things in person together, but still, we're not going to be doing in-person shows for a little over a month. So we are going to have a couple of weeks of just us apart in our own separate states. We're going to have a couple guests on in the meantime, which will be a lot of fun. Hopefully one really great guest that we can hopefully have on maybe even next week. I don't know. I have to reach out to him about it. So we'll see.
I'll try for Joe.
Oh, yes. Please do that. That would be fantastic.
You gotta get Gary on.
He was my special guest I was talking about.
We got all the sources, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
we got some treats coming up.
Oh yeah, we've got one really great.
Better than
treat.
a Thanksgiving feast and better than Halloween candy. It's like the gift under the Hanukkah bush or Christmas tree.
What is happening?
I don't know. Ryan just took that his own way.
Yeah, I did it. It worked perfectly.
It did. It worked. I liked it. It was great. So today we're going to be doing something we are doing every offseason, or have done every offseason, which is review all of the MLB teams by going over their best player of 2021, their current face of the franchise, and their rising star, or a rising star on the team. So we're doing this for all 30 teams. Most of us are going to be, for most of the National League teams, we're going to be doing them just on the spot. But there's a lot to cover in today's show. So we might as well get started with the Baltimore Orioles. I don't know. Who wants to start? We'll start and then we'll go with me last. I start?
Go ahead. Start off.
Wow. Well, then who wants to go second?
Ryan can go second.
I love how Nick's just on his phone. He's like, you start. Ryan can go second. Well, Michael's struggling to think.
I don't.
I feel like Michael's never gone first.
I used to always go first. Now I let you guys always go first because I don't like going.
You're selfish.
Right, exactly. That's why I let you guys go first now.
I'm sorry.
So you go first now for that reason.
Now it's been a while, so you can go first.
Okay.
It's your house.
That's true.
Yes, for opening up your home to us.
Okay. So for do we want to do all three at once or just go one at a time?
Just go one at a time.
One at a time.
It's just going to be an argument.
That's true, yeah. Best player on the Orioles, I have Cedric Mullins.
Yeah. For 2021, yes.
Yes, best player of 2021. That is important to remember. We are doing best player on the team from 2021, not just the best player in general, which leads us into the second one here, which is current face of the franchise, which kind of ties in with just best player in general, but face of the franchise is a little different. I have Trey Mancini. There's definitely a lot of options between John Means and Cedric Mullins here.
I don't think you can say there's a huge argument for John Means.
Yeah,
you could. He's the best pitcher on the team, and he threw a no-hitter this year.
Oh, cool, but that doesn't mean he's a face of a franchise.
Mullins was an all-star this year, and just the story behind him, too. I mean, I feel like you've more of an argument for Mancini over Means.
Oh, yeah, I completely agree, which is why I have Trey Mancini as face of the franchise. So
I would still say it's Mullins.
This is tough.
Actually, I don't. Yeah.
I'm going Mullins though. I think Mullins is face of the franchise. When you think of so here's how I looked at it. When you say Orioles, who pops in your head first?
Trey Mancini.
Mullins.
Well, yeah, and that's like I said before the show. The way you really should be picking who you believe to be the current face of the franchise is just by thinking of the team, and the first player that comes into your head is it's really the face of the franchise. So not everyone's going to have the same. But yeah, for me, I just think of Trey Mancini, just the story he had, and ironically, both he and Cedric Mullins might end up being traded sometime this offseason once the lockout ends. But
if it ever ends,
if ever. But yeah, so the Orioles rising star. There's definitely a lot of not rising stars on the team, but I went with Ryan Mountcastle as the rising star.
That's a pretty easy choice.
Who else would you pick? No, actually, there is someone else that you could pick. You could put Adley.
Oh well, I
Yeah, but he hasn't hit the majors
I
yet.
didn't see it.
I think he's definitely up there.
Yeah. Oh, Adley will probably be a year from now when we do this
Yeah,
show again.
but I think Ryan Mountcastle's the right answer.
Yeah. Ironically, the last time we all sat at this table, the funniest moment of the day came from when we said Ryan Mountcastle.
Put up them sliders.
Marco's reaction to that was just the best. Mountcastle. So good. Amazing. All right.
We need Marco back on the show.
We do. It's too bad. But he's a big boy now. He's got a big boy job to do. So the Boston Red Sox are next up here. And best player in 2020, I wouldn't say without a doubt, but to me was Xander Bogaerts. Just what he did in 2021 was, I said 2020. In 2021 was fantastic. Just such a great year for such a great player.
Oh, shoot. I'm used to going third after Nick.
I'm used to going third.
Well, I'm used to going after Nick. How about that?
That's
Okay.
true.
Rafael Devers is the best player in the Red Sox this year.
I think you really made that argument. I'm really comparing the stats right now.
Yes, Nick's going to decide first.
Who'd you pick?
It was
Bogaerts.
Devers had a better year.
Okay.
Devers.
That's fair.
Face of the franchise, Bogaerts.
Yeah, I picked Bogaerts.
I had so much trouble with that, but I think the reason that I would maybe lean towards Devers a little bit more is because pending free agency from Bogaerts.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying I think once
since it's current face of the franchise, then it's Xander.
a year from now it might be Bogart or
It might be
Devers.
Who
But
knows what happens with Bogaerts?
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's all I'm saying.
exactly. You never know. But yeah, for right now, it still is Xander Bogaerts, the longest tenured player on the team too, which is crazy. We forget that he was in the 2012 World Series.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was his rookie year. Rising star was tough, but I went with a pitcher who absolutely murdered everyone this year, and that's Garrett Whitlock. I see a very bright future for that kid. I think he's going to do great things.
Okay, hear me out.
Mhm.
I have two guys. One of them has not reached the majors yet, but he's going to be a beast. Duran. I think he's going to be an all-star. He's going to be a superstar. I would put money on that.
Okay.
And then my other guy is Bobby Dalbeck. I think we're just about to see what he's about to do.
Yeah,
I think he's going to go crazy.
I think he's going to be great. I was expecting a lot more from him this year. Then he ended up not performing as well, which was disappointing because he was supposed to be such a great player, and he just really didn't have it this year. What do you have?
Yeah, I got Dalbeck too.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, same thing. I mean, he batted 8 in the lineup this year, but I think when he reaches his full potential, he's like a 4 to 6 hitter, that range. And you know, if he's hitting like 5 in that lineup, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
They still have JD Martinez and
Who also will probably be leaving next year too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Dalbeck's rising star.
Yeah, the Red Sox have a bright future, even though they have a lot of great players leaving soon. So now we go to the Yankees, and for best player, it's between two.
It's really not.
Well, it is. It is. It's between two. I went with Aaron Judge.
As you should.
Okay.
Yes, that's the right answer.
Garrett Cole, finished second in the Cy Young, which is why.
Oh, look how weak the Cy Young though. Really
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
He had a terrible ERA for his standards.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's think about that real quick.
Let's think about it.
Oh, no. God, I hate when people take me so little.
And then he's face of the franchise.
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Absolutely.
Judge?
Yeah.
100%.
I have an argument.
For no
Don't.
one else.
No.
I'm kidding. There's no argument. It's Judge.
Yeah.
Judge is the face of the franchise.
Yes, he is.
And
He
then
is.
rising star, I put Seth right now.
Really? I'd say he already reached his peak. I'm going with Nestor Cortez Jr. I know I can't speak today. I'm having problems.
Jonathan Loaiziga.
Lasagna guy.
Yeah, Lasagna's going to be elite.
I'm telling you, that's my guy.
I'm going with Cortez because to me he's more of an underdog, and what he did this year was fantastic.
But look at what Loaiziga did this year.
I know.
He's going to be a dog.
Yeah, they both are. They're going to be really great players. The Yankees they're a weird team. They're set up for the future, but yet they're still wanting to throw Brett Gardner out there in left field every day, which just doesn't make sense to me. So now the American,
He's one of their most consistent players. That's why.
yeah,
Brett Gardner.
and Aaron Hicks is still somehow on that team too. Yeah, the Yankees they're an enigma. Alrighty, the Tampa Bay Rays are next up, and we have best player was really weird, but he had 39 homers and 99 RBIs, so I'm going with Brandon Lau.
I agree. Brandon Lau. Sorry, I'm still getting used to not going after Nakash here.
I know, it's strange.
So, yeah. No, definitely Brandon Lau. I think he's been their most consistent guy.
Yeah, definitely. I don't even think he hit 215, but like.
No, he didn't. I think
But he still hit bombs.
Yeah,
Baby.
he hit nukes. It was between he and Rosarena for me. It was just I mean, Rosarena didn't have 39 homers. Current face of the franchise is also weird.
No.
But since his extension, I'm going with Wander Franco.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Wander Franco. It's not weird. It's Wander Franco.
Okay. I thought it might be a little strange because Lau has been, he was that guy.
Don't quit overthinking it.
And then
That's
Rising
just how it
Star. Rising Star is clear. It's Wander Franco.
Yes,
obviously.
and then face of the franchise is Randy Boy.
What? We just said Wander Franco.
Face of the franchise?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm saying Randy. Sorry.
What?
Sorry, I was sorry. I was not thinking for a second. I'm still.
So then who was the other one you had Wander Franco for?
Rising Star.
Yeah. Okay.
Rising Star is Wander Franco.
Okay.
But face
Face
of the
of
franchise
franchise.
currently right now, Randy and Rosarena.
That would be the worst thing you said.
No,
That
no.
would be the worst thing you
Give me a full season of Wander before I say
said.
that.
Dude, Wander was their best hitter in the playoffs.
He was their best hitter,
Period.
and
Nope.
he didn't play a full
Nope,
season.
I'm not. My rule is you have to play a full season or be the absolute stud of the century. Oh God, I dropped the water. I'll be back.
Finished third rookie of the year voting, played 70 games.
Yeah,
Literally.
which in and of itself is a little bit ridiculous. If I'm being honest,
But that's how good he was.
I'm not saying he wasn't good, but I think
He was even better in the playoffs.
give him.
He went 368 in the playoffs.
Okay,
Are you kidding me?
okay, it was one series.
Oh,
Against the Red Sox. Or not,
Yeah,
against
Yes, it was
the Red
against the
Sox.
Red Sox. Use your memory. All right, but here's the thing: I am not saying
just
that he is a
Based-
face of a
based on the
franchise
extension-
when he has not played
based
a
on the
full
extension,
season.
He's the face of the
Nope.
franchise.
Sorry, not giving it to him yet. After next year, maybe, but to this date,
You're
the
gonna
face
regret,
of franchise is
you're gonna
Randy
regret saying
Rosarena.
that. He's gonna regret saying
Yes,
that.
we're going to make
No,
that
at the end of that, no, I'm very confident in the fact that he is the rising star and that he will be their best player next year, and then he will take over as face of the franchise.
He's-
But give it to Randy right now.
If you think of the Rays right now, I'm thinking
Randy comes into my head.
Wow, that escalated quickly. And I wasn't even involved. Look at this. What is happening? All right, so the Blue Jays first two are pretty easy. They're Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Does anyone disagree?
Yes.
You
No,
do?
No.
Oh.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay, great. It's the rising star for the Blue Jays that got a little intriguing for me that I know we're all probably going to disagree on. I went with Santiago Espinal, primarily because in a very small sample size this year, he hit 311. I'm not thinking he's going to be a superstar, but I think he has the potential to be a really good player, especially in a third base market nowadays that, I mean, you come to think of it, the third base market's getting pretty thin in today's baseball world. So he might end up being one of the better third basemen in baseball if he keeps up what he did this year. So you never know.
No. No, I have someone who's been in the majors for a few years, but it's Lourdes Guerrero. That dude is so good.
It's funny because you already talked about this, but yes.
Yes, we did talk
I know.
about this already.
It's just as funny because normally we go into shows having not spoken about anything, but
But-
we did today. And
Look
it's
at this man. Over his first 4 years, he has a career average of 282. He had a career high 21 homers and had a career high 84 RBIs last year. Lourdes Guerrero is a future star for that team to pair with my boys, Vladdy, Biggio, because I think he's still going to be good, and Bichette.
Okay.
It's weird for me. Like I think I have like three for this. Like the Blue Jays are so good.
They're gonna be
young talent.
they're gonna be so good. I can't wait for them to be.
I
elite.
have to mention Nate Pearson. I had to mention Alex Manoah,
Oh yes.
and I had to put. My original pick was Bo Bichette.
Okay.
Okay, I thought about Manoah, but I was like,
I thought about Manoah too, but I didn't think of him.
And Pearson.
He's going to be elite. Alec Manoah is going to be fantastic. I worry though because there's a chance that this year could have been a one and done, and then he could fall off. There's a chance, and that's the only reason why I don't have him as a rising star. All right, Chicago White Sox this was a tough one to me to pick for best player of the year. I went with Carlos Rodon though. That ERA just was phenomenal. While yes, he was hurt a lot of the year. I couldn't make an argument for anyone else on the team. It was like a 4 or 5 way tie. And just based on the stats, Rodon took it over.
Tim Anderson.
Tim
I don't
Anderson
care
was
if he
great.
missed nearly 40 games. The guy still hit 309.
Right, but Carlos Rodon had a 2.4 ERA.
Okay,
He also missed games.
But he starts are missing more games
I
is
think
more valuable
I
than
look at
being a
the
pitcher.
Jose Bray, yeah.
Right, see, so we all disagree. This White Sox team is whack.
I'm sticking with
Bray
My
hit
boy,
30 homers,
Tim Anderson.
drove in 117. Got on base 35% of the time, 48 slugging percentage. Yeah, it was Abreu.
Wow. That's crazy.
What was that noise that you just made?
He was just whistling.
Wow. No, wow.
Oh.
That's like James's
No, it was
voice.
the noise you made. It was the noise you made afterwards. You made like a noise.
All right.
All right, whatever. All right, the Cleveland Guardians are next.
Wait.
Oh, we have to do the rest of the White Sox because we named 3 players. I just all over the place. Current face of the franchise of the White Sox to me is Tim Anderson.
Nope.
He's going to go with your best player of the year.
Yes. I think their face of franchise is Jose Abreu.
To me, they're locked in.
Because here's the thing, I hear White Sox, Jose Abreu pops in my head. I'm going to continue to go back to that argument of who pops in my head.
Yeah,
but I think it's Jose Abreu right now. I'm not saying the future, and it's not. But like when I see current, I mean very current.
I feel like face and best player are just so like not interchangeable, but it's so like easily like gets confused with one another.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like for face of the franchise, you had to also have like somewhat of like a public profile too.
Yeah,
I feel like
kind of.
Tim Anderson like has that way more than Abreu does. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You think of Abreu when you think the White Sox, but I think it's just easier for people to think of Tim Anderson than the White Sox.
Yeah, I completely agree. That's why I have him there. And then for Rising Star, I've got Luis Robert, who is just obviously elite, and we all completely agree on that one. So continuing along with the AL Central, we have the Cleveland Guardians. The first time we're using that name on the show. Well, the free agent prediction show doesn't count.
This does 100% does count.
Well, someone goes to the Guardians, and
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, what?
Fair.
That was so stupid of you to say. Stupid.
So the best player on the Guardians in 2021 was obviously Jose Ramirez.
Yeah,
like no question.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And then current face of the franchise, I have Jose Ramirez. I know Ryan's going to say otherwise, but I have Jose Ramirez as their face of the franchise.
I still think it's Shane Bieber. I think it's Shane Bieber. The way that he just came onto the scene and dominated, won a Cy Young in the way that he did. I think that when you hear Guardians, you think of the man, Shane Bieber. I'm sorry.
Here's my thing. I think when Lindor was in Cleveland, I think Ramirez was always in his shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, in my opinion, Ramirez was always a better player. He still is a better player.
I agree.
And I think now, ever since Lindor's left Cleveland, I think Ramirez has been the face of the franchise.
Yeah. Because, to me, when I think of Cleveland, I think of Francisco Lindor still. And he's on the Mets. Like, I still think of him on the Guardians. Oh, it was the Indians when he was there. I keep wanting to say the Indians. The Guardians are a really strange team because they don't have many of those big name players. Like Bieber definitely was that last year, but he got hurt this year. We never know if he's going to be able to reproduce that season.
Yeah, maybe took him yard opening day.
Yeah, he did in the snow. That was elite. That was one of the best moments of the year.
Yeah.
Rising star for the Guardians. It's weird. It's a weird one. I went with Emmanuel Clase.
Yes, I went with Clase.
Or Clase, however you pronounce it. Clase, but the guy who closed games for the Indians in 2021.
So elite this year.
I mean, I think he had let's get that number on there. Hold on. He had a 1.29 ERA.
Yeah. I think Spencer argued that he should have been the Cy Young.
Yeah.
No Clase.
No, he argued that he should be in the top 3.
Yeah.
I actually think I did that too.
Oh.
I think I did. I did. No, that was me. I'm the one who did that. Yeah. Because he had a 1.29 ERA. That was pretty elite.
I have someone else on that list too. Tristan McKenzie's got to be on that list too.
Yeah. Oh, completely
Those two
agree. He's
are
going to be
by far
fantastic.
their rising stars.
And it is pronounced Clase. It doesn't say Clase.
I say Clase.
I always did too, but I was like,
I think both of them are rising stars.
That's fair.
Okay. That's great. Alrighty, Nick, I'll let you go with the Tigers to start us off on them.
As he should.
Our best player from 2021 to me, the job and scope. He's our most everyday regular player. Him and Candelario were very neck and neck. I know it's close, but I think Scope was just a better pure hitter, and he just came up clutch in a lot of more situations. Current face of the franchise, I mean, since we acquired Baez, it'd probably be Baez in 2 or 3 years, but until he retires, it's Miguel Cabrera. Oh, I didn't let you guys go.
It's okay. No, you can roll through
all the way through.
Oh, okay, and then for Rising Star, I put Tariq Skubal. I think
interesting.
I think out of our pitching rotation right now, I think he has the most dominant stuff. I think Manning and Myers are close, but for myself from Skubal this year, I didn't think I would see it all from him. I think he's just going to keep getting better and better.
All right, I like it. For best player, I went with Heimer Candelario.
Yeah.
He led over Scope in on-base percentage, slugging, and OPS, and we all know I love OPS. So that was my reasoning for him. Tough one to pick, though. I mean, there's so many options. Because I mean, even Robbie Grossman, who had 23 homers. I mean,
Grossman's on-base percentage was impressive.
Yeah, on-base percentage was really impressive, and he only hit 239. Yeah. So the Tigers were also an enigma this year. Face of the franchise, as Nick said, it's Miguel Cabrera, and I went with Casey Mize for Rising Star. I have very high hopes for that kid. I think he's going to be your ace for a very, very long time. I don't see tons in Matt Manning. I see it a lot more in Mize. While this year wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be for him, I still think he's going to turn out to be a really good player.
Mize had very, very dominant.
Yeah, he had a good year. I still expected him. I actually thought he was going to do even better this year. I thought he was going to win Rookie of the Year, but he still did a really great job, and I was very impressed with him. And I think it's just going to keep getting better. So, Tigers y'all are going to be so good.
Yeah,
I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, so for my best player, I went with Candelario. I think both of them, I have it on the sheet as both of them because it's just so close of where they're at on the basis of their seasons from this year. Then for their current face of franchise, it's Miguel Cabrera. Once he retires, it's going to be Javi Baez because he's there for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
Honestly, might be Torkelson too.
I'd go Torque honestly once he comes up.
And then
who
Rising
knows
Star.
Riley Green too?
Yeah, too.
Rising Star, I put Casey Mize.
Yeah. Very, very.
Does this mean I get to go first?
Yeah, we shuffle it over to you.
Yes. For the Kansas City Royals.
Yours is a lot easier for the first two, obviously. But
the best player by far was Salvador Perez. The face of the franchise is Salvador Perez, and nobody should disagree with me on this.
No.
Rising Star, I have two guys.
Okay. I'm going to go with one of those you picked.
It's easy. It's Bobby Witt.
I'm probably not.
Bobby Witt. Rising Star, easily.
I didn't go with anyone that hasn't played in the majors yet. So.
My other one, if he can stay healthy, it's Adalberto Mondesi.
Yeah. That was my other one. I was thinking.
That's if he stays healthy.
Okay.
Who'd you put?
I have sung my praises of him all year to you, and this kid is going to be one of
I know
the
you're putting,
best
and I
pitchers,
almost put him down.
The best pitchers in baseball. Josh Stallmont is fantastic. I love watching him pitch.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Who'd you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say Carlos Hernandez.
No. It is Josh Stallmont. That kid, he throws 100. Stallmont, sorry. He throws 100. He is, if he can stay healthy and get his control down.
No. Let's talk about the health thing. Let's take the health thing for a little whirl here. The reason that he got hurt is because when he really pitched for the Royals, it was a 60-game season.
Right.
And that affected him.
Yeah.
I think his health will be a lot better this year, better conditioned. I'm not worried about that. Did you say Nikki Lopez, Rising Star?
Sure, why not?
I had a list of 5 guys. Okay, that I really thought about. I had Witt, Mondesi, Nikki Lopez. I had Carlos Hernandez and Stallmont. Those were my 5. So, but I ended up going with the first 2.
Stallmont's. I can't wait to watch that kid pitch. He's going to be so.
He's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, he's going to be.
Once he stays healthy, he'll be able to close down that closer role, which is where I think he belongs.
Is he going to be? Wasn't he a starter in the minors?
No,
he was always reliever. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't. I think I have confused with someone else. Oh, because he looks like Kopech, and I compare the two a lot. But Kopech is a starter, and is in the bullpen. Stallmont is a reliever. All right, we finish off the AL Central with the Minnesota Twins, and the best player and face of the franchise is Byron Buxton.
That is correct.
Him signing that extension solidified that for face of the franchise. Rising Star is an interesting one. I went with Joe Ryan because I really loved watching him pitch down the stretch. While he did fall off in his last couple of starts, he was unhittable in his first few starts in the major leagues. And I think he's going to be a really good player. Whether he ends up being an ace of a franchise at some point, I still think he's going to be a really good player. And to me, he's the Rising Star.
I went with Kirilloff.
Same here. Nick and I agree.
Nick's just go second so Ryan doesn't get confused. It fits. It flows better.
I'm also focused on writing some stuff down for notes.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go with Kirilloff on this one. I saw the talent that he has when he hit 3 home runs against the Royals. It's got to be Kirilloff.
Yeah. Completely agree. Then we go to the Houston Astros. We go to the AL West. This is the last team that I have anything written down for. So from here on out, it is completely winging it. So the Houston Astros, their best player in 2021 was Carlos Correa. To me, he was just unbelievable. Hit so many home runs. He's just wherever he goes. And I actually wouldn't be shocked if he ends up going back to the Astros. He is going to get the biggest contract from a shortstop in Major League history to me. I think he's getting 10 years, $350. It is going to be blowing anyone out of the water because he is incredible and such a great player. Sorry, that was my Carlos Correa love fest because I really hope he comes to the Mets. But he won't. He won't. He's not going to.
I just can't fathom you saying.
I said I hope. I didn't say he is. I said I hope.
It's not happening.
I know it's not. That's why I just said I hope.
First time he's ever been rational as a Mets fan.
I know.
All right.
He's had a offer.
Next up, for me, face of the franchise.
No, best player.
Correct.
Well, I agree. It's Correa.
Okay.
Face of the franchise is Jose Altuve.
Yeah.
It's Altuve.
Completely.
And then rising star,
Jordan Alvarez.
it's Jordan.
Why is everyone going Jordan Alvarez? I'm going
Because hear
Luis
me out.
Garcia.
Because there's a matter of time until that man.
He's going to be stud.
I was
I haven't
thinking
seen
him
enough of it yet.
The reason I say Jordan Alvarez is because it is only a matter of years until he takes over his face of the franchise.
To me, he's already a star.
You think he'll pass Bregman that easily?
Oh, completely.
completely.
I don't think Bregman even stays,
Yeah.
honestly. I think he goes somewhere else. He'd be a good fit for the Yankees, honestly, Alex Bregman.
Yeah, Alvarez really good.
Yeah, he's gonna be if they don't sign Correa, if they don't throw the bag at Correa, 100% they're gonna throw it at Jordan Alvarez to stay for like 15 years because he's fantastic. Alrighty, we roll to the Angels and time to whip out. Watch the cactus. That's a real cactus, by the way. I don't need you getting a prick. It works. Just stuff it in.
That's what she said.
Okay.
I knew he was gonna do it.
You should have just expected it.
I was fully expecting it, and thankfully we're not on Blaze, so it doesn't really matter.
That's why I said.
Shout out to Blaze.
Shut up, Blaze Radio.
So the best player in 2021, but they don't even show it on the
Who
phone.
are we at?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yes,
Why am I
Shohei
even thinking?
Ohtani.
Why am I even thinking? It's Shohei Ohtani.
For best player.
Yeah, for
Are
best
you
player.
insane?
2021.
How did
Yeah.
you just how'd you?
Because I'm just looking at the
There was
thing.
something off on you today.
I,
Who's
Yeah,
your best player?
We know you did.
the Angels?
Yeah.
No, best player in 2021.
Oh, in 2021.
Yes.
Face of the franchise.
Face of the franchise is Mike Trout. He's the face of baseball. But yes,
Yeah,
he
it's Mike
is.
Trout.
Yeah, it's Mike Trout.
Rising star.
That's a show.
I can't put Shohei.
I can't put Shohei.
After he's won an MVP.
Uh,
Jared Walsh.
Really?
Okay.
I
I
think
like
he's
that.
going to be really good.
I like that.
See, I see something in Jose Suarez, the starting pitcher, left-hander. Didn't he just sign? No, he re-signed with the Angels. Jose Suarez had a 3.75 ERA this year in 23 games. And to me, the Angels don't have many rising stars on that team. And he really struggled in 2019 and 2020. He really came out of his shell this year. So I'm going to go with him. So
I'm gonna go Joe Dell.
Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
it's a really good
Joe
one,
Adele.
too.
It's Joe Adele. Never mind. Hold on. I've got to type these in here.
It's a really good one, too.
It's
Yeah,
Joe.
it's probably Joe.
It's Joe Adele.
Joe Adele's going to be.
I still think Jared Walsh should be really good, but no, it's Joe.
Yeah, and I do think Jose Suarez is going to do fairly well. But thank you, Nick, for being the one paying attention. Because
Just because I didn't pay attention, just because I put someone else.
I don't know.
Yo,
There's the top
You have your
12
camera on?
Oh shoot! I didn't. I forgot to turn back on after I put on plug my computer in.
Oh, okay. Thankfully, it was only like a minute, so not that bad. Shout out to Nick for looking at the
For
stream.
being observant. Good
'Cause I
looks
haven't.
on observancy.
So the Oakland Athletics. This team's weird.
This was tough.
This team's really weird. Matt Olson's the best player of 2021.
Yeah, he's also the face though.
Is he though?
There's just no one else in the A's.
Chapman's kind of the face, even though he sucked.
Oh, boy, oh, that's terrible.
All right,
That is terrible.
fair. Okay, fine. We'll go Matt Olson. And he's going to be traded this winter too, which is even worse.
So good Chapman.
Mhm.
Yep, they're both going to get traded.
Matt Chapman
They're
went
going
from
full rebuild.
one of the best players in baseball, the most overrated player in baseball, and it's really sad.
Well,
because-
defensively, he's not overrated.
No, not at all. He's fantastic, but he just man, he had
He's
such
Strikes out way too much.
He had the ability to hit like 280 with like 30 homers a year, and with
He
that
could-
defense,
he
he
could
could
hit
have been
35
he could have been the next Arenado, but
That's when he was supposed to be.
yeah, couldn't figure it out. Rising star.
That's a Frankie Montas.
That's a really good one. I think he's going to be a star. I'm going with Caprellian. I think he's going to be really good too.
Sorry, everybody. Excuse me. I don't know who. Rising star in the A's is hard because they're just weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go Frankie Montas. He's gonna be a really great player. I just was debating whether he could be considered a rising star or if he's already kind of at that point because he was their best pitcher in 2021. But yeah, it's Frankie Montas, which brings us to the Seattle Mariners. And boy, the Mariners are a fun team. I can't wait to watch this team be incredible next year. Gosh, they're going to just be so good. So the Seattle Mariners, who do we got for best player? I think you're the only one who has most of these written out.
I have Mitch Haniger.
I have Mitch Haniger too.
39 home runs, 100 RBIs.
Yeah. Seeger was up there with him though.
Seeger was really good. Seeger's the face of the franchise.
Yes, I put Seeger for face.
Yeah, but he's not on the team anymore.
Oh, until he announces he's not a Mariner anymore,
he's a free agent. But he's a free agent. Right?
Okay, but once he says, "I am not signing. I am signing with another team."
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, but Olsen's still under contract.
Oh,
and they could
be a river, Michael. Here's the thing: what you have to look at is until he announces, "Hey, I am signing with X team that is not the Mariners," or he says, "I am not a Mariner anymore."
So
then he is the face of the franchise.
Obviously, he's the face of the franchise. So then, who is your caveat when he leaves? Who will be the face of the franchise?
Haniger.
Okay, I completely agree. That's who I was.
Or unless they get like Correa.
Actually, they've got Robbie Ray now too. To be fair,
Yeah, Ray's not the face though.
No, he's not. But
he'll be up there for the team, but he's not.
When they sign Chris Bryant, he'll be there. Their face of the franchise. No, he also
Chris
won't.
Bryant's going to Colorado.
Chris Bryant's coming to the Mets.
So it's in Correa?
No, Correa's not. Bryant actually is.
What is happening?
He will. No,
My
watch.
brain
He's going to come to the Mets.
hurts, Michael.
What are you going to say when he actually signs to the Mets? Steve Cohen
What are you
said.
gonna say?
Steve Cohen said before the lockout that he's going to push to get Chris Bryant on the Mets after the lockout. So I don't know what.
I think the Giants bring him back after they've
No
lost
shot.
everyone.
No shot.
Rangers are really bad.
We still have to do Rising Star for the Mariners. And there's.
It's Jared.
Yeah, it's Jared.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you should know that as a Mets fan, buddy.
He wasn't in my head because he's not on the top 12 in WAR this year because he sucked.
He was so bad.
He was so bad.
But in the playoffs, in the
And
late
the
You
down
seriously
stretch?
make this decision based on
No,
war?
because I'm looking at the top 12
No,
players.
you
No.
didn't.
I'm looking at their top 12
I
players.
was about to ask so many questions.
No, it's just
of
because I
what is
see
wrong.
this and I see their faces and his face.
Oh,
wasn't
yes. So he looks at pictures because he's a 5-year-old, but he doesn't look at the stats like a real man.
No, it's just easier to look at.
That's why you're good at the pictures on this.
Yeah, I love those so much. I'm a
I
big.
see. I can't even. There's no pictures on MLB.com anymore, man.
That's why I don't look at MLB.com. I'm a baseball reference guy.
As you should.
Texas Rangers, last team of the American League, and then we'll get into the NL, which will be easier for me to pick because, gosh, I just don't pay attention as much to the AL. Best player in the Rangers. Who was the best player in the Rangers?
That's why I said they're so
Isaiah
bad.
Kiner-Falefa.
It was kind of
Adolis Garcia.
No, he didn't play in 2021.
Yes, he did. Adolis Garcia.
Yeah, he should have won Rookie of the Year.
Adolis Garcia is this guy. I think you're forgetting.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
He had 243.
But Isaiah
31.
Kiner-Falefa was pretty good, though.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I'm thinking of Kyle Lewis. I was getting mixed up.
Who's Kyle Lewis?
Kyle Lewis and Adolis Garcia.
Who's Kyle Lewis?
The guy
Oh,
the
Mariners.
center fielder
Yes,
for the
yes,
Mariners.
yeah. He was hurt, but he was supposed to be great this
And
year.
you won Rookie of the Okay,
Yeah, yes, correct. Yeah. No, it's Adolis Garcia.
Yeah, it's Adolis Garcia.
As best player. Would have been Joey Gallo, and it really honestly still could be Joey Gallo. Honestly, hold on. How many homers did he hit with the Rangers? Oh no, it's not Joey Gallo. No,
It's not Joey Gallo.
It's Adolis Garcia. Joey Gallo led the team in WAR in
He must
2021,
be
which
on
is even
something
weirder.
special to that.
So current face of the franchise is
Corey Seager.
Corey Seeger.
Corey Seager.
That's so funny. Guy hasn't even stepped on the field. Well, he hasn't stepped on the field in the game yet, and he's already the face of the franchise.
Michael, shut the front door.
And rising star is Adolis Garcia. Yeah, no question.
I think we're forgetting about someone who's going to be a stud when he reaches the majors.
Who? Yeah,
Jack
again.
Leiter.
Who? Oh my God, I love Jack Leiter.
Leiter's gonna be
I
so
am
good.
buying I might buy a Jack Leiter jersey.
Are we still on the Jonah Heim train? Or no?
Who? Is he
I'm not as much anymore, but I think he's still going to be really
I
good.
think there's a chance.
I think there's a chance.
I don't think so.
There's a chance he's going to be really good.
There's like a
But I don't know.
there's like a 10% chance. But it's there.
Yes, the
I'll say it
chance
right
is
now.
there.
I'm gonna call
That's
it.
the thing.
I'll call it. I'll bank on it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Isn't he a catcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
We'll see. All right, Atlanta Braves.
Best player.
Braves are easy. No, Austin Riley was the best player in 2021.
Yeah, you're actually. Sorry.
Thank you.
What's Austin Riley? He was their best player in 2021.
Okay.
They're facing a franchise. It's 2 guys.
All right, you're
No,
right.
it's one
Now
guy.
we do have to have Freddie Freeman because
No.
yes.
Face their franchise is not very
Nick.
It's not.
What?
It's not. Ask
Yeah.
any Braves fan.
buddy.
Nick.
But
It's not Ronald Acuna.
It's Ronald Acuna.
but it's both of them.
It's just Acuna.
No, it's both. I have on my sheet Freddie Freeman and
As soon
Ronald
as I think of the
Acuna.
Braves, I just think Acuna.
I also the 2 guys that pop in my head instantaneously are Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
understand.
Freeman,
It's
Ronald
very,
Acuna.
it's very valid. I completely understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Which
start
is why
with
we
Rising-
can do Kyle Seeger for the Mariners because
I am gonna actually start on Rising Star, Ian Anderson.
Austin Riley.
Austin Riley. I love Ian Anderson too, and he's going to be elite.
Okay, Austin Riley. I can't call him a star. He's been
Rising star.
consistently
He's a
He's
solid.
a rising star.
He's been consistently
Not-
solid and good.
Not really. He only hit 239 in 2020. He hit 229 in 2020 or 226 in 2019.
Well, sorry, I look at power a lot with him.
He only hit 18 homers in 2019. His slugging in
Ooh.
2020 was 415. That's terrible. He slugged 531 in 2021. So it's a very big difference. This year he always had the potential to be great.
I seriously think Ian Anderson.
Oh my God, no
I don't-
players. He led the National League in games played this year with 160.
Who?
Austin Riley.
Yes,
Can you
he did.
imagine? No one played 161 or 62 games in the National League. All right. Miami, gosh, this team so strange.
Their best player was Jesus Aguilar. This for 2021, it was Jesus.
Jazz.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Jazz is their face.
Okay, no, it's just not Jesus Aguilar.
It's Jazz.
That's just not the best.
It's not Jazz either.
It's Jazz.
Dude, Aguilar only hit 261 with 22 homers.
I mean, what else? Who else in the Marlins did that?
Okay, but Sandy Alcantara had a 319
It's
ERA.
Alcantara.
Aguilar drove
No, it's not.
93 runs. What else?
Oh, so you're just saying you don't pronounce the last A?
It's Alcantara. Dude,
It is not
is
Sandy Alcantara as their best player.
It's Alcantara.
It's probably Jesus Aguilar.
It's not Jesus Aguilar.
That's how bad they were, though. I want you to appreciate this. Or not appreciate it. I want you to realize.
Starling Marte might have been their best player, for heaven's sakes.
We're just-
Starling Marte.
No, you're not doing that. Shut
Starling
up.
Marte hit 305 and hit 7
He was-
home runs. I know. Yes, I know. He was traded at the deadline.
My brain hurts.
The Marlins are whack.
it's
You know
Jesus
what?
Aguilar.
No, wait. It's Trevor Rogers.
I put him as a rising star.
I'm doing Trevor Rogers as their best player of 2021.
He's my rising star.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing Jazz as the rising star because he's.
I have Jazz for
Jazz
all
is
three.
great.
I have Jazz for all three.
What?
Jazz definitely was not the best player in 2021.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He was the most exciting. And that's what I
That doesn't
That's
mean
just
best.
not-
with a team like the Marlins, that's what you have to go for is most exciting.
No.
Say we're that bad.
That's not how it works.
a terrible argument.
And actually, their face of the franchise is Miguel Rojas. To me, he's their captain.
happening?
He's their captain. He's the captain of the Marlins.
I would put Sixto Sanchez over him.
Okay, but
I
as
would
someone
too.
who sees the Marlins a lot, Miguel Rojas, I know, is
No,
the
it's
face of their franchise.
definitely Jazz.
It will be in a year.
It's definitely Jazz.
Next year, it'll be Jazz.
Okay, we
He's
can-
their rising star.
Trevor Rogers is a rising star.
Wow, the Marlins are just a disaster.
Or
Wow.
You're just a disaster.
No, I don't think that's how it works, Ryan. I don't think
I think that is how it works.
Stick.
If you're a disaster, yeah, there's no way you can be a disaster. Trust me, there is.
Okay.
No way.
So the New York Mets. Wow, we're a weird team. Best player in
Not
2021 is Jacob DeGrom.
No,
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
I am not doing that with the amount of games that he
Don't
missed.
care.
I'm sorry.
No.
Dude, he was.
I know he was elite, but I am sorry. I cannot allow that when he did not even pitch half the season.
I
Don't care.
He didn't even pitch 100 innings.
I
don't care.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. No,
I'm sorry.
it doesn't.
I can't.
It's okay. You don't have to. Who
I
do you
can't.
have?
Pete.
Yes, Pete.
It's fair.
It's okay. I'm happy if you put Pete because I love
Okay,
Pete.
I'm sorry.
Pete had the best season out of full players.
For sure.
And Aaron Loop is number 2 for sure. But yeah, face of the franchise is Jacob DeGrom.
Yes.
No argument.
Yeah.
And rising star, I put Tyler McGill. Kid's going to be
I
great.
also put McGill.
Whether he's with the Mets or not, who knows? But he's going to be great.
David Peterson.
Oh, that's okay. I respect the respect for him.
David Peterson.
I hope he turns out to be a rising star. I really do.
I just want to be different, man.
You are very different.
I just want
I just want to be different.
to be different, man.
All righty,
All
the
right.
Philadelphia Phillies.
This is pretty cool.
This one's easy.
This one's super
The
cool.
first two are pretty.
No, I think
Actually,
all of
the
them are
best player is not too easy because
Oh,
Wheeler finished
I'm
the Cy Young,
I'm out.
but it's
I'm
Bryce
done.
Harper.
I'm done.
It's Bryce Harper. Why are you leaving? I agree with you. It's Bryce Harper. What? Well, I don't understand.
Oh, it is so hard. It is so hard.
But let me make sure you're in the shot.
That
Yes, you are. Okay,
2021
good.
MVP in the NL is not their best player.
Okay, but
That
Wheeler
there's
had
not
a
even
higher-
thought of him, that there's even a thought of him not being the best. That's how stupid you are.
Yeah, but when you look at Baseball Reference, Wheeler's higher
I
because
don't
of his
care.
WAR.
Oh my God! Look on the field.
Are they still in the
right
shot?
now.
Yes, there. Wait, hold on. Let's zoom in on them.
Just look at the number.
There we go. Perfect. Now you can see them.
Leading OPS, I think.
Did he? Let's see.
You're a big OPS guy, man.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. He
numbers
went
guy.
You're in the shot.
I don't care.
Okay, yeah, but Harvard.
Harper's the best player on the team
And
in 2020.
And face the franchise.
Yes, of course.
I don't know who the Rising Star would do that.
No, he struggled this
I
year.
like that.
He
Alec
struggled
Bowe or
a
Aaron
lot.
Nola.
Aaron Nola's already he's past that.
He's not past that.
Dude, he's been in the majors for like 5. He's going to be a free agent next year.
Okay.
He's pitched for 7 years. He actually should be a free agent this year, but he signed an extension. Yeah, he signed an extension.
No, it probably is Alex Bowe, honestly.
I don't know though. Alec Boehm was great, but he really struggled this year.
Is it Reese Hoskins?
No, he's also past that point to me.
I'm sticking with him. Alec Boehm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, honestly, out of what they've got, it's got to be Alec Boehm. I mean, there's
Okay.
not many others. All right,
Cable's pretty sad that Donnie Sands on the Phillies now.
who
Donnie Sands.
Yeah.
is that? Is that the player's actual name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look this up.
Oh my Lord. No, Donnie Sands doesn't exist. We're just pulling your leg.
So why does? Oh, because he was on the Yankees. That's why.
He's only the Yankees minors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's
Yeah, he's never played. in the
Donnie
majors.
Sands time, baby.
The Donnie Sands. All right, so we go to the Nationals. This one's pretty easy for the first two.
Yeah.
So yeah, that guy Soto, who's also going to be the best player in baseball in a couple of
He
years.
was picked 2 in our fantasy league.
Yeah, he was behind Mike Trout. And wait, did we even pick Mike Trout first?
I didn't have the first pick.
I think did you had Mike Trout?
No, I didn't.
Did Mark go up?
I had the trade for Mike Trout from you.
I had Mike Trout because I had the first pick in the draft, and I traded him to Ryan. That's right.
DeGrom.
That was the best trade I
He
ever
gave
made.
me. He gave me everyone. for
I gave him
DeGrom.
Freddie Freeman, Salvador Perez, and Mike Trout for Jacob.
No, you
DeGrom.
gave me more. And
I know.
Trevor Bauer,
Yeah, and Trevor Bauer.
which came back to hit me a little bit.
Well, I mean, so did what's his face?
You got Freeman, Perez.
Freeman and Perez.
No, and LeMahieu.
And he still finished third. So
Sorry,
who won the league? I don't know.
I
It's
didn't ask.
well,
He didn't.
I don't care.
I did win the league though. All right, so the rising star in the
Yeah, 'cause you
Nationals.
cheated.
What?
You
All
cheated.
right, rising star in the Nationals,
cheated.
please. Can we do rising star in the
You
Nationals?
cheated.
I don't know the right song.
I said Keibert Ruiz.
Sure, I'll
Oh,
call
Keybert's gonna be
He's going to be so good.
such a stud. Josiah Gray would have been it for me, but he struggled down the stretch. So yeah, I agree. Keybert Ruiz.
Sure.
It's too bad that the National or the Dodgers traded him because he would have been a stud. Especially they traded him in the Scherzer deal and didn't even bring Scherzer back, which to me is such a waste of a trade at that point for the Dodgers.
What? Huh?
They didn't win the division. They didn't win the World Series. To me, it's a failed trade. And they didn't bring him back.
No, they got Trey Turner.
They also got Trey Turner.
Oh, never mind.
You
sorry.
dense
I'll walk
piece
out on this
of
one.
garbage.
I'll walk out.
Yeah, they got Trey Turner, buddy.
I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, you are.
Take it back.
Trust me, you don't need to tell us twice.
All right, so that Keibert Ruiz trade is great for the Dodgers, and he's going to be fantastic with the Nationals. Great trade all around.
Oh yeah.
So the Cubs, Cubs
dude,
are.
I just know what I'm struggling with.
Yeah, the Cubs are weird.
Who's
Because
the best player you have?
no, their best player was honestly Craig Kimbrell.
No.
Are you just doing this on war, bro?
No, literally.
For the Cubs?
Literally though.
I put Patrick Wisdom.
I was gonna say
I put Patrick Wisdom.
Dude, he had a .49 ERA with the Cubs. .49. If we could put Jacob deGrom as the best player on the Mets in 2021 for playing half the season, we can give it to Craig.
Yeah, but Kimbrel.
See, I didn't do that.
He also spent half the season on the other side of Chicago.
That doesn't matter.
Oh well, in DeGrom's case, he was spending the half of the season on the bench.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same difference.
I don't make points. That's it.
I'm going with Craig Kimbrell because the Cubs are just a failure in 2021.
I'll go Pat Wisdom.
That's fair.
Patrick Wisdom.
Patrick Wisdom's my rising star.
What about Frank Schwindel?
I don't know. I actually don't
Okay,
think either
hold
of
on.
them.
There's a long list of people for the Cubs. I have 4 or 5 guys. This just shows how stacked they are for the future. They've got Wisdom, Nico Horner, Nick Madrigal, Adbert Alzolay. That's just 4 of the guys.
And I actually don't think any of those guys are going to end up being really good. I'm actually.
Madrigal's gonna be really good.
I think Madrigal is going to be pretty good, but I'm worried about the others actually. To be
Oh
honest.
no! What'd you say? What'd you say?
Nico Horner.
Yeah, Nico Horner, man. It's gonna be insane.
I don't know. I'm worried about the Cubs. Current face of their franchise is now Wilson Contreras, and to be fair, it's still even technically.
No, it's Marcus Stroman.
No, it's not.
They just signed him. He is the
He's
face of
still
their
not the
franchise.
face of their
it's Wilson
franchise. It's
Contreras.
Wilson.
I don't want to
Contreras.
put Wilson Contreras.
Why
not?
Wilson Contreras? It's honestly still a hobby bias, but it's okay.
Oh, you know you 2 can hear that, right?
Yeah, I know. It was a joke.
And what a horrible thing to even claim.
It's a joke. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
We're just
Wow.
gonna move past that. And ironically, we're gonna move to the Reds. There's a deep drive to the left field. And even more ironically, Nick Castellanos is the best player on the Reds in 2021.
Yes.
100%.
He's also the face of their franchise.
No. Votto is.
Oh,
Joey Votto exists.
see, this is what happens when I don't do these things in advance.
No, you probably still would put the same stuff down, honestly.
So where's Castellanos in their WAR? Yikes.
See,
That's why I don't go based
Quit
on WAR.
looking at the pictures.
No, I'm looking at the
You probably
pictures.
still order off the kids menu, don't you?
No, it's been a couple years.
You sure?
no, it was last month.
I eat a lot. Kids menu portions. While sometimes the only place.
He gets like 6 of the kids menu.
No, sometimes the only way you can get chicken tenders is on the kids menu. When I used to be really in the mood for chicken
would
tenders,
slap right now.
I
so hungry.
used to
Me
be
too.
I used to be a chicken tenders only guy. Well, I was gonna say I can bring you guys to McDonald's before we go to the wiffle ball field.
Oh, we got McDonald's.
Yeah, I could drop. We can go through the drive-through. I won't get anything because I'm having dinner after. But for you guys,
Guys, now you know about how we love chicken tenders.
yeah,
Just because there's actually a shortage,
Yeah.
and I'm getting really depressed.
tendies.
They cannot.
Okay. They didn't say anything about the Nuggets though.
Yeah, but I'm not a Nuggets guy. I'm a chicken
Oh,
tenders guy.
Nuggets are so good.
'Cause
You don't like
Nuggets-
Dino Nuggets?
No.
Those things are ageless, buddy.
Even just regular Nuggets. Bro.
Yeah, regular chicken nuggets.
Like, I'm gonna go to
Because-
McDonald's right now.
let
and
me-
get
let me-
cookies.
Because to me, nuggets are just why are we talking about this? They're just ground up chicken, and I like to have the just the straight chicken.
Oh, he likes long things in his mouth.
Wow.
So Jonathan India.
I love
Yes.
you, Nick.
Jonathan India is definitely the rising star for that team.
Yeah,
No doubt.
facts. All right, the Milwaukee Brewers. This is
I like
Gosh.
3 different names.
this team's elite. Best player, I'm going with Corbin Burns,
I also want
Yes.
remember.
the one who
Corbin.
undeservingly won the Cy Young Award this year. And gosh, that still bothers me because you know how exciting it would have been for me to say the former Cy Young.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You know how great that would
Nobody
have felt?
cares.
That's why I'm looking
Absolutely
at him. I'm looking
Nobody
at him
cares.
because
Y'all
I
will
know you
still
don't.
finish 3rd in the division. Okay? And you won't win the World Series. Just shut up. Imagine going over the luxury tax of the year just not to win.
If you didn't win with your team, it doesn't count.
It's factual.
Yeah, I know. Current face of the franchise.
Christian Yelich.
Is it though?
What do you mean?
Josh
is
Hader.
it? What? Josh Hader.
Okay, I'm phoning a friend. I am phoning a friend. I am phoning
I already know
a
who you're
friend.
phoning, so I might as well just write it down.
She better answer is all I'm going to say.
She'll answer 100%. Just make sure you let her know she's on air right away.
I don't like this.
She's not answering. I'm sorry.
Be like, she's going to answer.
She might be sleeping.
Sleeping. She's leaving tomorrow.
Doesn't mean she can't sleep. Let her go sleep.
She's got a pack.
She just.
Yes, she answered. Kayla,
Make sure she knows she's on.
you
on the air.
are on air right now. But serious question:
Yeah.
who is the face of the Milwaukee Brewers?
The face of the Milwaukee Brewers is one Mr. Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Thank you. You're the
My phone's
best.
over here.
Appreciate
Of
you.
course. Of course.
Bye.
Thanks. Okay.
Yep, it's Christian Yelich. There's no debate.
All right. Fine.
Also,
Fine.
Hater every year gets brought up in trade conversations for no reason.
Yeah, it's really strange. But they do that every year.
Rising star, Freddie Peralta. I don't care that he's an all-star
yes.
this year.
Yes.
He is going to be a beast. That trio, him, Woodruff, and Burns would be so good. Who? Would you put?
Devin Williams. I don't hate it.
I actually don't mind it. Depends
I
how he
don't
comes back from the hand.
It's too bad
injury.
it's too bad he punched his wall.
Hey, that was in celebration, okay?
It's still
yeah,
too bad he
so
punched his
good.
wall.
Actually, so good.
He is.
Yeah, he's elite.
But so's Freddie Peralta.
Alrighty, so the Pittsburgh Pirates are next. Let's
The best player was Brian Reynolds.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Also, we are
Until Adam Frazier was.
geeking out on here.
Huh?
We were geeking out on StreamYard for a minute.
Oh, geeking
So
out.
let's recap. We put Freddie Peralta and Devin Williams as the rising stars, and then best player on the Pittsburgh Pirates this year was
Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
Absolutely.
Who's their face of the franchise? Is it weird that I'm about to put their rising star?
Brian Hayes.
Yes, that's what I put. Because Brian
Yeah.
Hayes is their face of the franchise and rising star.
you
I'm down.
could go with Brian Reynolds as face of the franchise.
I feel like
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Brian Hayes probably would have won Rookie of the Year if he could have stayed healthy this year. Let's just put that out there.
I don't know if he had the
He struggled this year.
But no, if he stayed healthy, he was very in and out of the lineup with injuries.
Man, this team, man.
Yeah, probably it's for Brian Hayes for both.
Team, yeah, I'll agree. I agree. Brian Hayes. It's close between he and Brian Reynolds for face of the franchise, but who knows? All right, best player in 2021 of the St. Louis Cardinals.
It was Goldschmidt.
Okay, hear me out. Let me look at their stats first before I do this. Before I make any bold claims.
I think Goldschmidt had a better season, but we obviously know the better player is.
Oh, it's so tough.
I'm going with Tyler O'Neill.
I'm going with Goldschmidt.
Yeah, Goldschmidt.
Goldie, baby.
Goldschmidt hit 294, 31 home runs, 99 RBIs.
Yeah, but
514 slugging.
Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt is the answer.
Tyler O'Neill at 560 slugging.
That's right. How many?
And
What did Tyler know hit?
286 with 34 homers, 80 RBIs.
Okay, so it's Goldschmidt hasn't beat in
And
batting average
and RBIs. But O'Neill had a 352 on base percentage
Okay, so Goldschmidt hasn't beat there too.
and a 912 OPS.
Oh wow. O'Neill has Goldschmidt beat there.
It's very close. I'm just going with O'Neill strictly based on overall impact to the team down the stretch because without Tyler O'Neill, they don't make the playoffs.
All right.
We shut that combo down real quick. So who are you? You're going with Goldschmidt? Yes.
Yes, I went
Okay.
Goldschmidt.
Current face of the franchise is
It's Yachty. It is Yachty
Oh.
or Molina.
yeah, either he or Adam Wainwright.
No, it's Molina.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
Molina.
Molina. For some reason I was thinking Goldschmidt because I forgot Yadier Molina existed because his face isn't on the screen. But yeah,
Rising star, Dylan Carlson and Tyler O'Neill. They're
I
rising
would Tyler
stars.
O'Neill.
yeah, I'm going with Taylor O'Neill for Rising Stars.
All right, now let's get to the dumpster fire that is the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Um,
Best player this year was Ketel Marte.
Ketel
I don't care that he
Marte.
only played like
It's
100
not
games.
close.
Oh, really?
Current face of the franchise,
Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Also, this is a lot different than the whole DeGrom thing. At least he had Pete Alonso to back him up.
That's true.
Who does Ketel Marte have to back him up? Absolutely nobody.
And the rest are nobody.
Exactly.
Madison Bumgarner.
The rising stars, Dalton Varsho, too.
Yes.
I really don't think he's going to be a great player.
And I really don't think you're going to be a great journalist.
I'm going. What? I'm going with
I don't know.
Carson.
I just went at it.
I'm going.
You know what? I'm actually sorry for that. I am sorry.
That was a little over the line.
That was over the line.
Whoa.
I almost said you're not gonna be a great husband, but I can't say that.
Wow, we're going right from the throat.
I almost said horrible father.
Okay.
I almost said
Keep going.
I don't know.
David Smith is rising star.
I'm going with Carson Kelly, actually.
Ugh.
What? Do you need me to pull up his stats?
No, Luke Weaver. Is he still good?
No. No.
Oh, I said, is he still good? No.
Go David Peralta, man.
What about Mike Leake?
It's Mike Leake.
It's Dalton Varsho.
many titles.
Now let's move on
So
to
many.
the Rockies. Best player CJ Cron this year.
Oh, hold on, let me look at their stats first. Before I say
Don't make your face like, oh, but if you don't even know their
You
stats.
can't go through.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
you're
you-
wrong. It's Trevor Story.
He had a better season than Trevor.
All right, let's look at the stats. Trevor Story, 251, 24 homers, and 75 RBIs.
Oh, that's
CJ Cron hit 281 with 20. CJ Cron.
Yep, there it is. I told y'all.
Current face of the franchise is still Trevor Story. Actually, honestly, Nolan Arenado. And he's not even on the team
Dante
anymore.
Troy-Tulowitzki.
It's honestly still Todd Helton.
I'm going with Trevor Story, but I have my contingency plan. Ryan McMahon.
Well,
Ryan McMahon.
Charlie Blackman is the
No, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
is
He was
the face of the franchise.
He was facing my segment for so long.
I know he was. Also, are we doing her segments today?
No.
No.
Okay, next week we start. Rising star in the Rockies.
Brendan Rodgers.
Sure.
Let's see here.
Brendan Rodgers.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. Brendan Rodgers is going to be a really good player.
Real Romeo Tapia.
Rymel.
Nah. He didn't even finish top 12. In the
All right,
league.
Dodgers best
I
player.
don't care.
Dodgers best player this year. I'm putting Seeger over Trey Turner because
Well,
half
he was
season.
only there for half season.
half season.
Wait. I think Goose Max might see.
Also, I think it was Walker Buehler. So.
Because he led the Dodgers in war.
Scroll down.
You have got to be kidding me.
No.
I'm going to jump off a bridge because of that.
No, but I seriously do think it's Walker
It
Buehler.
really could have been Walker Buehler, though.
It really could have been.
2.470, all right. Give me a break.
Wait. Let's look at
Corey Seager hit 306
Let's
after
look
breaking
at
his hand.
Munchie's stats real quick.
Munchie's average was doo-doo.
249.
36 home runs.
Nah, I'd pick Walker
90
Buehler
95
over
rubies.
Muncie still.
368, 527
Okay,
slugging.
also it's an opinion.
Okay,
We don't need to.
yeah.
We don't
Corey
need to yell.
Seager. Their current face of the franchise is Clayton Kershaw.
Not for long.
I sincerely disagree on that one, too.
Well, the way they've been unwilling to spend, and actually, you could even make your argument for Mookie Betts, but it's Clayton Kershaw. But
I think it's just brain cells.
Bellinger's over Betts.
really, in face of the
Yes.
franchise, okay. Rising star is
I have two guys. It's Will Smith and Gavin Lux.
Definitely Gavin Lux.
it's definitely Smith.
Hey, I'm right on the
I like Gavin Lux. Will Smith's awesome.
Yeah, they're both going to be elite. All right, the San Diego Padres were a
Dustin May,
disaster.
too. Sorry.
Dustin May is going to be great. Yes. Fernando Tatis is
best player and face of the franchise.
100%.
Rising star, I have two guys. Cronenworth and Gore.
Wait.
Jake
Oh,
Cronenworth and Mackenzie
I heard
Gore.
Gore, and I was like, Terrence?
Mackenzie Gore and Jake Cronenworth.
What do you think?
To me, they don't have many rising star capable players anyway. At this point, Campusano is going to be a really good player.
He might get traded, I think,
Yeah, he probably will.
because pitchers on the Padres do not like throwing to him.
Mackenzie Gore didn't pitch this year though, so I can't put him on there. That's why
Trent Grisham?
Oh, you what? What's that argument?
I said I'm only putting players that played in the majors this year.
What about Mike Clevenger?
Man,
No, he's actually pretty old.
Padres don't have a rising star, so I'm going with Jake Cronenworth. I don't think he's going to be a star either. All right, so the Giants. It's too bad James isn't here.
Giants. Okay, it's easy. Best player Crawford.
Brandon
Best
Crawford.
player. Best Kurt of. Okay.
Face of the franchise is
Brandon
Brandon
Well, yeah.
Crawford.
Bell.
Are you
Brandon Crawford. I can't say Posey because he just
I would
retired.
say Bell.
I guess I want to say Posey, but he just.
I said Posey originally, but I forgot he retired.
Yeah.
After he hit 300. Anyway,
Crawford, best player. Crawford.
It's a
face of the
Brandon.
franchise, and they're two rising stars.
Marcelo, Luciano.
Oh yeah, and
no, they're two rising stars.
Doval.
Doval and Logan Webb.
Logan Webb. Logan Webb's my guy. He is.
All
Face of
right,
the franchise.
we made it through somehow. This was a disaster.
And we did it in an hour. I'm super impressed.
Let's go play some wiffle ball.
Let's go play some wiffle ball. Thank you guys so much for watching. New time for shows. As of right now, it's probably going to be Wednesdays at 11 o'clock Arizona time, which would be 10 o'clock in the morning.
We can't do it in the morning on Wednesdays.
Why?
The Bureau.
No, for the winter.
Oh,
For
I thought you were
winter
going to say
break?
for next semester on Blitz. I was like,
For
are you
winter
dense?
break. For winter break. I have something else I can say, but I'll say it after the show because I can't say it in here.
Oh, buddy. People now can infer what you were going to
No,
say.
they can't because they don't know what I was going to say. It's a Nick thing.
Are ye a dullard?
What? Either way, 11 a.m. Arizona time. We will be here every Wednesday during winter break before we go back to school. So we're going to have great guests. It's going to be awesome. They're going to be headlining our shows. So thank you so much for tuning in. It was great to be back in person. We had another really fun show. We've been in person all semester, but great to be back in my kitchen.
Humble abode.
My humble abode, yes. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.